Hi everyone, welcome back to Aviation Tips channel, and whoever is new, welcome to this channel. You're gonna learn a lot in this channel, hopefully. And then today's topic, we're gonna go ahead and discuss about the slip and skid. Very short video. The difference between a skid and a slip, and what's the danger about the skid. Why is it dangerous to skid the airplane? We're going to talk about it now. But before we jump into those slip and skids, we need to know what's happening with our aircraft here. If we look at our inclinometer, so there's an inclinometer, there's a ball in the cage, that's called coordinated airplane. So if you're turning to the left or right, you are coordinated. Now in G1000 you have that triangle and then trapezoid type of shape there, and that's the ball right here. So let's just stick with the steam gauge for now. So in this inclinometer it shows the ball, but if you look at this ball as your tail section, the vertical stabilizer, that's exactly what you're gonna see. This ball here. So that's your vertical stabilizer. Now if your vertical stabilizes the ball goes to the right, that means this vertical stabilizer moves to the right. And now let's draw this thing here. We'll make it nicer for you guys. This is going to be the nose section of the aircraft here. Now if the ball gone to the right, then that means the nose section is here, and then you have the vertical stabilizer is right up here. So that means you're turning to the left again here. Let's say you're turning left on this picture too, and on this at this point you're turning to the left in this picture. Drawing. So that means you are skidding at this point. And this picture, and then in this picture you are coordinated, as shows here. And then if the ball goes to the left, that means you are drifting like this. Drawing in the thing. So basically, I don't know, my drawing is kind of horrible. But tail section will be like this, and you're still turning to the left. And that's the slipping turn. So this skid, slip, coordinated turn. So let's, now we know that if you look at the ball, you're going to say that's my tail section, vertical stabilizer, and rudder combined. Now we're going to look at this picture, and you're going to see in this drawing here, we have the coordinated flight turning to the left. The tail section matches the nose of the aircraft, and you're turning to the left. So okay, coordinated turn, perfect. Now we're gonna get into a skidding turn. Skidding turn, you're still turning to the left, and all of a sudden, what you do is the nose of the aircraft should be right around here, but it's down here, as you can see. And now the tail section went outside the turn, and at this point you are skidding. And what's the danger about this is when you let's make it Actually, some of you guys probably like, what? I don't get it. So let me draw this circle here. And let's say you're in coordinated flight. There's your airplane. There's your airplane. Your inclinometer is in the middle. At this point right here, your airplane looks like this. Your tail section is outside the turn and you're turning to the left still. That means the ball's right here. That means your tail section is outside the turn. In this picture, you can see this aircraft doing a skidding turn. While the wing that's higher while you're turning to the left is this side here. So you have airflow over this wing, proper airflow, and keep coming. And all of a sudden we have airflow distorted around this section. So airflow is distorted all the way up to here because the fuselage is blocking the airflow. And then we have again airflow all the way at the tip of the wing. So the worst thing about this is when the wing is low at this point and we have more than half of the wing airflow is distorted, and at this point the airplane is turning to the left, so it will stall. And once it stalls, it's just going to go into the left spinning turn to the ground, toward the ground, because not much airflow right around here. And if you're around 1000 or below AGL, recovery is almost impossible. I think it is impossible, and just forget about the recovery at that point. So that's why your skidding turn at lower altitudes are a lot more dangerous. Obviously, it's dangerous. It's gonna get you in a spin at higher altitudes, but recovery, you could recover. So coming down to slip, let's say you're turning to the left again. You're slipping. Let's come to this picture, the drawing. Got this drawing here. This is how your aircraft should look. The tail section is inside the turn, and that will look like you have a ball to the inside of the inclinometer, inside the turn. And that's slip. Slip is okay. You still could recover easily, just because you have the airflow coming over this wing, and same thing. So this is lower wing. You have enough airflow, and then all of a sudden, airflow gets distorted around here, and almost not much of airflow all the way up to this portion here, and then you have airflow there. So if that wing is higher while you're turning to the left, if that wing stalls, it will come down to original position, means level wings, and you can recover easily. So that's about the slip. So anytime you come down to land and you're at higher altitudes, you would want to slip correctly into the wind, means slipping the aircraft again is less dangerous. And you coming down to land, the winds are coming from the left, let's say. You need to have full right rudder if you want to forward slip it down all the way without increasing any airspeed. You want a right rudder pressed, so that means the nose of the aircraft's right here, and left aileron into the wind, and you're slipping into the wind. Not much of a left turning, so you're not doing so much of a left turn. So you have both wings are kind of level while you're doing this. Just almost like up to 2 to 5 degree bank. It's not a big deal, but still the winds are, having you still need to keep banking, because otherwise the wind will push you away from the center line of the runway. So that in this case you would be kind of a slipping and coming down, forward slipping down to the runway, while you creating drag at the same time. You need to have your nose forward though, as much as you can. So if you extended your flaps, make sure you don't go over your flap speeds. Be very careful on that. Alright, hopefully you guys enjoyed and understand now the difference between the slip and skid. Please share the videos. I wish you have a blue skies and tailwinds. If you have any questions, comment below, and then we'll get back to you. We'll make another video about the cross control stall soon. I'm trying to figure out the animation, how to plug and play the animation instead of drawing things for you guys. But yes, that video is coming, so stay tuned. Like it and subscribe it if you like it.